Little Linus here, in my garden corner. I thought I would create this video to vent some frustrations, and I don't know, maybe there are people who are going through something similar and might need to create a community, or just listen to my rantings, whatever, what have you. So I live in a house that I inherited with 5 other people. 2 of those people got buyouts. I can't afford to leave. I have a family, kid, a husband, and one on the way. And we live with my cousin. It's not an ideal situation. I'm grateful to have a roof over my head. But living with my cousin is a problem. She is not the ideal roommate, and she's starting to come between me and my family. So I thought I would, maybe add some videos to this channel about how I'm dealing with that sort of situation and how I'm trying to make a space for myself in this house and make it comfortable. And maybe there are other people who are in similar situations that are living with people who they are not comfortable being around, who cause them emotional distress, all kinds of stress, and they just don't feel like they can really function as themselves. They can't express themselves the way they want to, and that's kind of where I am right now. I can't really express myself in this house. She's boring. I'm not. I'm, kind of gothy, artistic. I have an artistic husband. I'm a fashion designer, so I'm very although my personal aesthetic is black and dark and gothic, my home aesthetic can at times be, different. I would like things that are a little more creative and a little more just artistic and make me feel like my home is a place I want to be. And right now my home is not a place I want to be. It's dreadful. It's just reminiscent of my grandparents, which is fine, but this person, my cousin, she holds me back in the past, and she's not very forthcoming. She tries to be, but she doesn't think, and it's hard to live with that. So it's nice to be able to vent this frustrations. I've been dealing with it for so long. I'm afraid the stress is affecting my pregnancy, and it's just a lot to deal with, and it sucks. I have to create spaces for myself that she doesn't infringe on, because in the house it's all infringement. We have to ask her for absolutely everything, which is fine. We inherited the house together. I technically inherited a larger portion of it than she did, but because she's older, that doesn't matter. And because I have a larger family, she's a spinster. Again, none of that matters. So just trying to deal and live in a space that every day I dread coming downstairs because I don't want to see her, confront her, be around her. She makes me feel like I'm deflating, whereas, my husband has always brought me up and always made me feel like I want to be a better person, and I tried so hard to be a better person, and I did. I was doing really good. He helped me with my depression, and he's helped me when I was an alcoholic, and he's really helped me, embody being a better person. But my cousin doesn't do that. She does the opposite of that, and she constantly makes me feel like I'm a child, because she's older. And, my husband will argue, well, you're doing that to yourself too. Neither one of you communicate. And there's truth to that, but it's also truth that I have been trying incredibly hard to communicate. She doesn't listen. So living in this sort of circumstance and having no way out is unbelievably confining and unbelievably traumatizing, and breaks my heart for myself and my family because it's breaking me and my husband apart, and that is crushing because we're a team. We've been a team for so long. We've done so much together. We've been through a lot. We might have fights, but we always get past them, and it's an incredible friendship, an incredible marriage. Living with my cousin is breaking that apart, and it kills me. So I made this video to chat about it with strangers on the internet because I have nothing better to do. I should have stuff better to do, making clothes, but you know, being depressed, it kind of makes you not want to do those things that you love so much. The baby's kicking, which is good. So in retrospect, I really have nothing I can do. We've talked about things and they always seem to revert back or not speaking at the moment, and I chose to do that for my own mental health. Speaking to her only causes me distress and more pain. There's nothing you can't ask her to leave, we can't leave, so we're sort of stuck in this veritable hellhole of suckiness. And if anybody has any advice, let me know in the comments, because I could really use some advice on, just how to deal with this, how to get out of it. I want to stay in the house. I don't want to live with her. Yeah, it's a mess. It's really a mess. Anyways, thanks for listening to my rant. Come back again, and maybe it won't be so depressing.